Everyone at one point has used a plastic bag to carry something. Most likely you have gotten them from supermarkets and retail shopping establishments when you have purchased goods. They are conveniently available to make your life easier. But have you ever considered what happens to all of these soft plastics when you've finished using them? What do you do with them? Where do they go? Unfortunately, due to their nature of being a single-use product, we as a society just simply dispose of them. On average, a plastic bag is only used for about 12 minutes. As a result, they enter the waste management system and are put into landfill. Worse still, plastic waste has been increasingly harmful to our oceans and its inhabitants. A study has put into estimate of plastic material that finds its way into the waterways and oceans at a whopping 8.4 million tonnes. In this documentary, I'll explore the sustainability of soft plastic waste management and whether the banning of the single-use plastic bag will elevate the impact it has on our environment, society and economy. There are a number of points of view for the sustainability of solid waste management for single-use bags. Leading the sustainability push are those advocating to phase out and ban the single-use plastic altogether. This push is driven by the public seeing the littering of plastic bags in our environment, and as a result, they are then concerned about the impact this is having on the environment and wildlife. Some have voiced their opinions that the sustainability of a single-use plastic bag can actually have more than one use, and that its life cycle is longer, at least having 2 to 3 times more usability before it's discarded. When asked about the use of the single-use plastics, Dr. Thornton, lecturer in the hazardous materials management at Deakin University, offered his insight.
Most shopping bags are used twice because people take them home and use them as rubbish bags or for picking up dog poop, and that further reduces their environmental impact.
This impacts on the sustainability of the proposed reusable alternative bags such as green bags, which you would have to use 20 plus times to lessen its environmental impact. The problem here, though, is the public needs a constant reminder to remember to take these reusable bags along with them when they shop, or they will continue to buy more reusable bags every time. Another option is that the banning of the single-use plastic bag is just a short-stop measure. This might be the case, however, banning the single-use bag is a start that paves the way for continued education of the general public and in changing their usage habits. Lastly, there is a concern that the reusable bags themselves could possibly be even more damaging and that the environmental effect may cause more of a problem than we realize. The cradle-to-grave effect on the reusable bag option brings with it different impacts to the initial cost of production through the end-of-life disposal. As a society, we see the plastic bag litter polluting our environment and the damage to wildlife, and we generally want to do something about trying to fix this problem. There is a need for education of the public by government, businesses, and environmental advocacy groups to help raise awareness and change the habits of the public. This can be done by informing the public of the need to reuse alternative bag options every time they go shopping and reminding them through signage at points of sale and advertising on media to recycle any single-use bags. By doing so, people are contributing to closing the waste gap. It would be more economical to invest in infrastructures that can collect plastic waste, lessen landfill, and put more money into recycling and repurposing the plastic material into other products that can then feed back into our economy. Investment needs to occur from a government in the form of policy and funding initiatives to encourage new businesses opportunities for waste management startups or growth in existing waste management infrastructure. The reality is, the sustainability of single-use plastic bags cannot be accomplished within a short period. It needs to be progressively incorporated into society and supported by government and businesses. Hopefully in 50 years we can see globally more countries banning plastic bags and developing plastic waste management policies. Nationally, it would be positive to see the impact that reusable bag collection points have had on the elimination and prevention of plastic waste entering our environment. Also, that more infrastructure is established that have created innovative ways to reuse and repurpose our society's plastic waste. However, after researching the issue, I found that it isn't as straightforward as just getting rid of plastic bags. They have to be replaced with something else And is that something else any better than what we had before? The opinions from experts and incredible sources swayed me in changing my opinion. My opinion on the banning of the single-use plastic bag initially was that it was a good move for our environment, and like many other people, I am concerned about the amount of plastic pollution there is in our waterways and the harm it's causing to our animals. Eliminating single-use plastic bags is only a short-term measure. Other initiatives need to be put in place for an ongoing positive effect to be had on our environment. If this change can occur, then we can possibly leave our world in a better place for future generations and save our environment.